Coming off what he showed me in the gym so far for this kid.
Why do you think he's kind of hitting this kind of peak right now? Because it seemed like maybe for a little while he was, kind of waning, maybe slipping a little bit. But now he's starting to come on this year especially.
Well, the thing is, when you have the attitude sometimes, I don't want to hurt my opponent. I just want to beat him in a fight. I think that's not part of boxing. I think part of boxing is wanting to knock people out. And so then I think that he finally realized that, and you guys have helped me because you guys write shit about him, and it's not the best. I mean, what's a better article? Knocking out Ricky Hatton or winning by decision against some guy, right? I mean, he reads that. I mean, and I think he feels that he wants the people to love him again, like they once did. I mean, he's still very lovable in the Philippines and so forth, but I think he wants to be loved by the whole world, and that's a big issue.
What's the big picture plan for you? What's the big picture plan for Manny? Because he's at that age, but now he's fighting at a little bit higher level than he did his last few years. For big picture, what do you kind of see for him?
My idea on the big picture is he fights his fights, looks impressive, and then he gets one of the big guys out there, whoever it may be, Mayweather, Alvarez, get one of those big fights, fight that fight, and then that's it. I would like that's my wishes, but I think depending on what happens, will depend on how we go in our term. If he looks bad in one of those fights, then I tell him to retire because he's a little bit shot and his best days are behind him. That's a different issue. But if he still looks good in the fight and hasn't lost his step and hasn't really lost any of his coordination and so forth, that's where. But we only have that deal if he slips, and the thing is, if he doesn't slip, I still only want him to have about 2 more fights. There's nothing else he has to prove in boxing in my mind. I mean, like if we get this fight, win, look impressive, and then get one of the big fights, whoever it may be, I would like to see. I would like to see it over because I think Manny can concentrate on senator and being the president and stuff like that.
What's the biggest hype job you've ever seen in boxing? Like a fighter they said was the best and he ended up being a bum.
That happens sometimes. I mean, there's guys out there that are great in the gym and so forth and suck at fights. I mean, there are gym fighters. He's the biggest hype fighter of all time. I don't know, when George Foreman first came back, it was kind of like all the stuff he was fighting was kind of a joke. But then all of a sudden he wins the world title and it makes me look like a fool because I shouldn't open my mouth. I thought that was a big hype job at first. It was the biggest ever. But then when he knocked out Michael Moore, won the world title, shit, he fucking proved me wrong. That's for sure.
Speaking of the heavyweight division, who is the best heavyweight and why?
I think Joshua right now is the best heavyweight out there, but there's a couple other names out there. The kid from New Zealand's pretty good. I don't know his name, but
Parker.
Yeah, Joseph Parker. Yeah. And I think he's pretty good. You got the crazy one from England.
He's in rehab right now, currently.
Oh, is he in rehab now?
Yeah, he's in rehab. You're not talking about Klitschko right now.
Klitschko was one of the best, but I think he's a little bit over the hill at this point. But at least the heavyweight division right now, at least is making a little bit of noise. A little more than it did in the past. I mean, so that's good. And who do I have? I have Tommy Morrison's son. He's 15-0 now, and his last fight, he fought a guy 13-0, and his manager was so nervous going to that fight. He said, "Freddie, are you sure that we should take this fight?" I said, yes, take the fight, take the fight. So then I was so sure that we would win the fight, though, and and I wanted to show him, so I made a bet with a guy for $10,000 on that fight that he would knock him out in the first round.
You're making a lot of bets these days.
It was a friend, but I didn't collect the bet, but I did win.
I want you to bet me with Mayweather to fight Pacquiao again. I want you to bet me.
I lost his $2,000.
That way I can get even odds. That way I can get even odds.
You might get a pair of shoes, but I'm disappointed in the performance that night. I blame myself, yes, but the thing is, I know we can fight better, a better fight than that, and a 100% healthy fight. We will